side, we'll chase the stars where dreams collide. Bound by a bond none can chart, even the universe can keep us apart. Runaways insane, side by side, we'll chase the stars where dreams collide. Bound by a bond none can chart, even the universe can keep us apart. Through every storm and cosmic flight, we'll burn together in the endless night. Nothing can break this ironclad heart, even the universe can't keep us apart. From the red alleyways to the hallowed halls, one lifts when the other falls. Two rebels with a map and a star, even the universe can't keep us apart. Runaways insane, side by side, we'll chase the stars where dreams collide. Bound by a bond none can chart, even the universe can keep us apart. Runaways insane, side by side, we'll chase the stars where dreams collide. Bound by a bond none can chart, even the universe can keep us apart. Even the universe can't keep us apart. Through every storm.
There. Hi.
Check one, check two, check one, check two.
Yeah, people can hear you. People can hear me. It's okay.
I'm just doing a volume check on the screen.
I can't really do the freaking streams thing because my VR is fucking up on me. I can't fix it. And just bullshit is happening. So I can't stream properly. So this is how we're going to stream.
That may be the case. First thing you did. And please cooperate.
You have not told me the topic of today.
I was just thinking we go for like a general brief conversation today. There's a lot of stuff happening as of late. Whether it's political nonsense, new video games, the Switch 2 release trailer, or the first look trailer. A bunch of shit's happening.
You're floating in the air. There you are. Alright. Let's get this rolling, I guess, then, because I can't... Yeah. What are you doing?
Which what, where?
What are you doing? What's going on? What are we doing? What are we talking about?
Excellent question. Better question is where to start the conversation. Whoa. Damn. Year already. Couple weeks in.
What is going on? What?
Which what, where?
You're being like very quiet and shit. You're not really talking.
Sorry, I'm just like I'm catching a feeling here. Give me a second.
A feeling.
Vibe checking myself as we speak. Feels weird not having hands and talking to you like this. Bear with me a moment. Good evening, Mark. How are you doing today?
You know how I'm doing right now. I'm not happy with all this shit that's going down right now.
Yeah, I can understand that streaming can be difficult.
Difficult is a word for it.
Hmm. Now the real question is, excuse me, how can we improve the situation forwards without it being a problem?
We're not going to talk about that on stream.
Oh, definitely not. But it's something to think about later.
There's nothing I can do. I
Just
have to
kind of
replace some cords on my for my VR, and I have to replace the controller for my VR. Until I get the money to do that, I can't do shit.
Yeah. Oh, Philip is here. Oh my lord. Good evening, Philip. Hold on, just do a little rearranging on my screens here. So I can still see Twitch the chat. Lord, I'm so bad at computers. Don't tell anybody.
So, what is there to talk about?
Perfect. Oh,
We can't just be fumbling around right now.
no. I'm just getting comfy here. So I don't have a specific topic. I just have a bunch of little caveat points we can poke at today.
Alright, let's poke at them then.
Like, isn't the inauguration of Donald Trump tomorrow?
I don't know, and I
Was
don't
that today?
care.
Like, that's an interesting thing to notice. Like, we have a new leader coming in for your country. Canada's in shambles trying to get a new leader elected again. I know politics aren't your cup of tea, but
No,
it's still
they're
an
not.
interesting to point. It's something interesting to talk about. And I'm not gonna deep dive into it either. I just want to like point out that it's something interesting that's happened recently. Whether you like the man or not, worse things have happened.
Mm.
Yeah,
What
that's
else?
well, the smaller points I wanted to bring up. I didn't want to delve deep into that. That'll just bring you a certain level of discomfort. And I know you're not big into politics anyway. I think I said that twice now, actually.
You have.
Yeah, I tend to do that when I repeat myself. Whoa. I've also recently got a promotion at work that results in a change in my schedule, which is why we're streaming so late. Sorry about that, chat. Philip, we love you. Don't change.
It is
Perfect.
much later than we usually are used to.
Yes, and I can't do much about that until the spring season hits and people learn how to drive again. I'm sorry, guys. It's all my fault this time.
It's your
Oh, good to see you
it's
alive, Philip.
it's just a job thing. Sometimes we have to rearrange our schedules for
Yeah.
job stuff. Philip says I'm
He's
alive.
right.
That's about it.
Yeah, and it's good to see him here. I think about it. Philip is always the first one to join. Damn, Philip. The commitment.
It's yeah.
Ah,
But yeah, we've even had
time's
to
up.
take our recording days a day early just so I can post them at the time that I need to on Wednesdays.
Yeah. Which has actually been not too bad for you. That way you have a whole day to decompress and edit and whatever you feel like doing with it.
A
A little more
yeah.
time doesn't hurt.
I don't know what is going on with my VR though. It's the freaking HDMI cable or something like that is fucking up, and worse than it's ever done before because it actually cut off my visual and audio.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the only reason I'm on desktop right now. The reason you're on desktop right now is because you don't really.
Yeah, I was in the process of making myself dinner and eating
Yeah.
when I hopped in here to see how Mark was doing. I like popping in early sometimes. Make sure Mark's not losing his mind.
Mm.
Getting these streams set up for us is awful more often than not, from what I can see.
I can't. This is like my worst thing that I expected for this stream is the fact that I'm not able to use my arms and stuff like that to talk.
Hmm.
Like if I have to look at camera, I have to actually physically do that with my mouse, and then look back and move my mouse aside because it always appears right in the middle of the screen.
Yep, and that little cursor dot looks absolutely ridiculous in the middle of your forehead. Actually, not a bad color on you.
So what's the other tidbits that you want to talk about?
Yes. So the new streaming schedule is just a temporary thing until spring comes around and I can get home a little sooner.
Technically,
later
the
than it was
spring
before,
schedule will be a temporary thing because you still will have that promotion.
I agree. But Mark, you want to increase your mic sensitivity a little bit? Cutting out a
I know
touch.
you can't hear me, but this mic is. It's only because my VR mic sensitivity is so low because I would talk so much. I would talk so loud.
Nah, it's just the mic pickup.
Yeah, I
Double
know.
touch.
Is this better for you?
Excellent. Yes, very good. Very bueno.
Okay, fine.
10 out of 10. But no, like work is going okay for myself. New job, new position at work's going okay. Haven't gotten in trouble for anything yet, and I've had mostly satisfied customers. A lot of quotes though.
I don't know what a quote
Please
is.
don't ask me to. It's essentially like a list of things you want to buy, but we're not going to order them yet until you have the money and you know what you actually want.
So that's what a quote means in your world?
Pretty much, yeah. We could also do quotation marks. All the one kinds of quote. English is a silly language.
It is.
But, I digress. How's work been for you, Mark?
Stressful.
Uh-huh.
It's always stressful. It's work. It's my job. It's a stressful work environment.
It is high pace and probably, low reward, like most jobs.
It has low pay.
Jobs
I
be
make
like that
only
sometimes.
200 if I'm lucky a week.
That is quite low.
It's a sucky job. That's all.
Well, it all depends on the hours you work too, which is not something we're going to divulge too much here.
I work at FedEx as a package
finances.
handler. We work 3 hours a day.
Sorry, I'm doing some mental math. Pay's not terrible. The hours are shit, though.
Pay's not terrible. I got $17.80 an hour, I believe. but I don't work the hours because they don't want us to.
Yeah, that's the problem. They don't want to pay everybody the time. You know what? That is not cool of them to do stuff like that. Especially with the massive influx of packages still flooding through FedEx.
Actually, not
All
so
you
much
Amazon
right now.
shoppers out there. Yeah, it's not Christmas time, but still, a lot of stuff out there.
It will be a low point for us, so we're gonna get even less money right now, until like
Yeah.
February kicks in, like Valentine's Day, and then it's gonna go up to normal numbers again.
Oh yeah, that would definitely do. 100% agree. Like even where I'm working is a bit slow right now, which is excellent because I'm training for my position still. A lot of stuff I don't know. Like the 7 or 8 customers I get in a day really helped me learn a bunch of stuff real good. I kind of wish some days that lady in car sales stops asking to quote tires at the end of the season. There is no winter tires available right now. It is January.
It's just
Not fun.
work is stupid at this at this time of year. It's January, everything's
Yep,
slow
yep.
for everyone. It's just the dumbest, slowest month for everyone.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Even Philip says my shit is slow. I'm working at pool store during the coldest time in Florida history.
Damn. Even that time it used to snow down there for a little bit. Mind you, that was like 25 years ago, but semantics. Oh, not so bad. So, did you hear about the new release or the first? What's the word I'm looking for? The first
Nintendo
look
Switch
trailer for the
2?
Nintendo Switch 2.
Yes,
Yeah.
I saw the thumbnail on it, and I was thinking it looks exactly the same as the Switch.
It's from what I can tell, is about 20% bigger, so it's about the OLED size screen. A little taller too. They have beefier controllers, and it looks like they'll have it's going to snow for the first time in 25 years again. Yes, Philip, you will have to wear a toque. That's right, you'll have to wear a warm hat, maybe even a sweater to go outside. And not just because it looks good, but because it is cold. Poor little Floridian.
But yeah, I was looking at my Nintendo Switch as I saw that thumbnail, so it just
My
looks like
friend,
the
you say it
same.
is 42 degrees Fahrenheit. That is nothing, my sweet summer child.
You're
Let
not
me
gonna
just
get
check my
anywhere,
weather. Let's
Philip.
see.
He's from Canada.
Yeah, it's like 22 Fahrenheit here, just so you know, give or take. This is a pissing contest you won't win, my friend. I'm from the Great White North, and not even the cold part of it. It's hot like fucking Texas, humid like Florida, it snows like hell. God, I hate the place I live some days.
It
Okay,
might just be my
you will
nihilism.
get up.
Uh,
Yeah, you're having a bit of a day. Can't blame you.
I might no, not that. I just might have my nihilism up about the Nintendo Switch 2 because of the fucking. I just don't care. It just looks like the same. It looks the same, and it's probably just
Yeah,
gonna run the same.
it is quite similar, I do agree. But form and function wise, it should behave better. It has a decent kickstand on the back now. The controllers are larger. The connection won't break 'cause it's not a slide in, it's literally just a clip in. So you just pop the controllers out to the sides. And like sliding them up and down. It's actually kind of neat. Not bad. It's definitely a little beefier than the Switch was. So instead of having 8-year-old technology, we'll have probably 5. And Philip, putting a gun against a bottle of maple will not intimidate me. No matter where you go. Honestly, I'm looking forward to what the Switch 2 has, not the console itself. I'm
If there's
expecting
gonna
something
be any
decent to come
Switch
out.
2 exclusive games, I'm gonna be pissed at them.
Oh, probably not for at least like first 6 to 8 months, maybe a year.
Cause the Switch itself doesn't have any exclusive games to it, I don't believe.
Legend of Zelda, Pokemon, Metroid.
Those are Nintendo games.
Yeah, you can't get them anywhere else but on the Switch right now.
That's true, but if the Switch 2, like, it's like fucking Wii U. If the fucking Wii U, if you could not play Wii games on the Wii U, everyone would hate it. And guess what? Everyone still hated it.
I'm gonna be honest with you, it wasn't even that bad a console. It was an excellent upgrade from the Wii. By having a little
All I
more,
did on was play Super Smash Brothers.
yeah, I played a lot of Smash Bros on it too. But it was actually great for some of the more heavier games that came out around the same time. Like, they did a re-release of Twilight Princess. They revamped the graphics so it was extra tight. It was cash money.
Mm.
And like it literally came out on the Wii too. Actually, I think that is the Zelda game that has been released the most times. 3.
The Skyward Sword,
Twice.
Twilight Princess. That's the one you were talking about.
Twilight Princess released 3 times. On the GameCube, the Wii, and the Wii U.
What about the Oracle of Seasons or whatever it is?
You mean Ocarina of Time?
No.
Well, Oracle of Seasons and Oracle of Ages were made by Square Enix. They were on the Game Boy Color. They had a kind of release on the Nintendo 3DS and on the Nintendo Switch. They came in on the virtual console downloads you could get. They were pretty good, actually. I would say they're the most fun Zelda games out there, but the story's good. Yeah. Young Link, the protagonist, helps the goddesses of Hyrule save the kingdom.
It's just another Zelda game. I've played
I'm gonna be honest
Oracle
with
of
you.
Ages.
Oracle of Ages is kind of funny. You will, in Oracle of Ages, spoiler alert for anybody who cares, you rescue a young Deku tree, and she falls in love with you. And as you travel through the ages, she remembers you. It's pretty funny.
It's Oh no, I played Oracle of Seasons. That's what I played.
Yeah. Oracle of Season, I believe, has one of the 3 big Zelda gods. Din, little dancer lady, dancing in the woods, and someone beats the shit out of her, steals her magic powers. You take this little lute and you dance or play music on top of a stump and leave. Good times. And you change the weather. Excellent concept, honestly.
It is a good concept, yes.
Square Enix did it really well with that one.
Square Enix is too
Fun
focused
time.
on other big platform games.
Well, yeah, this was still the time of like the early Final Fantasy games only being on Nintendo and maybe PlayStation 1. Because they had, what, 3 out at that time? It would have been Final Fantasy 6, 7, and 8, I think were around that time.
I don't
Or they probably
know
devoted like a couple
what
small
Square
team to
Enix
the...
has been up to, but I
Zelda
know
games.
that they have like a deal recently going on Steam.
Mayhaps. But no, I'm looking for like new Pokemon games, maybe another re-release of Zelda games, like the ones people actually wanted, not Skyward Sword.
Final
And it'll
Fantasy
probably be
VII Rebirth.
Final Fantasy VII Rebirth again. Damn.
Yeah. Available January 23, 2025.
Oh, is that the second or third part?
There's parts? It just says Final
Yeah,
Fantasy
Final Fantasy VII has
7.
been. Yeah, Final Fantasy VII has been re-released remastered in chunks. Remade in chunks. Because the game was so long, they had to split it up into smaller pieces. Yeah, so that's a bit of a thing that happened. Which is also why people were like, wow, it's really good, it looks great, but it's really, really short. Because Final Fantasy VII was 3 discs long and had like 60 something plus hours of active gameplay instead of just grinding.
What was their
Kinda silly.
latest games that they made? Life is Strange, Double Exposure.
Oh.
That went on October 29, 2024. They made a new Dragon Quest remake, Dragon Quest 3 HD 2D remake.
Wait, Dragon Quest. Oh yes, I saw that one. The 3D backgrounds, 2D characters. I actually kind of like that. It's different.
Square Enix did a remake of the fucking Kingdom Hearts games too. Each Kingdom Hearts game has their own remake. 1, 2, and 3. And then the 2.8.
Yeah.
Why ever they made a 2.8? I don't know. There's a lot of Kingdom Hearts games that are just like 2.8, 1.5, 1/3.
Or 390 and 5/8 or something like that. Yeah. Ooh, they finally announced Metroid Prime 4 to be decided this year.
Metroid Prime 4.
Yep. They announced it back in 2017. This is
Wow.
something.
That is a
I'm gonna be honest with
long
you.
fucking time.
Well, the part of the reason is in like 2020, just before COVID, the big pandemic happened. The entire team said, "Fuck it, we don't like it anymore. We're gonna do it over again." Because people are expecting this game to be fucking perfect. And that's what we will give them. The perfect Metroid game for them.
It's not gonna be perfect, man.
Like, I actually appreciate when people do stuff like this. We'll wait longer for a good game. Like, another example of this was Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. In the early beta and demo versions of this, people were complaining that the art style wasn't cool enough or wasn't pretty enough. Cell shading was a little light. So the game's, like, head designer said, fuck you guys. How about now? And just retextured the whole fucking game to make it visually striking, made the gameplay more interesting, added tons of mechanics that weren't even announced yet, because people said it didn't look quite good enough. I wish people did that more.
I know
game
the
companies
quote
listen like
of
that.
a delayed game will be good, but a rush game will be forever bad.
Yeah. But we can name a few companies that are bad for that sort of thing.
Bethesda. And I also think Bethesda.
EA. It is 100% EA games. They're
Bethesda
notorious
too.
for sending Oh yeah, Bethesda has buggy games. EA sends out unfinished games. Speaking of unfinished games, it's a real like callback to like I don't know, like 2017, 2018. Sonic Boom was a right
Sonic
turd
Boom.
of a game.
Sonic Frontiers is fun. I played that recently.
Honestly, Sonic Frontiers was quite a bit of fun.
Bit laggy, but it's probably just my own computer.
Yeah, it do be like that sometimes. I'll be honest with you, Sonic the Hedgehog has had like a wild spectrum of quality. Like we can go from like Sonic 06 to Sonic Forces, which is an excellent game, albeit a direct OC plug of a game.
So, Sonic Forces was fun for me. I liked it.
I also like Sonic Forces. It was a lot of fun. Sonic is my best friend. And there's
Yeah.
just Tails right beside the both of you. And you're just there like, "Ugh, sorry, Tails. It looks like I just took the best bud spot. Sucks to suck, bud."
Sucks to suck,
All
bud.
silliness aside, like, I've also played some of Sonic 06.
Yeah?
That was a dumpster fire.
Yeah, I watched Lythero play it.
Like, they didn't even show you, like, really how bad it is to start playing that game. They just showed you, like, the less bad part of it.
No, I watched him stream it.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
I went to his
I
VOD
watched a
channel.
bunch of it too. But like, I'm just saying, it's it is that bad. Like, in the first 5 minutes of the game, you have to go collect shoes so you can ring dash. Not only is it like Sonic on the slipperiest floor in the universe, you are flying at the speed of light trying to navigate with this hedgehog.
The hype train got over 10, or they like derailed the hype train and shit like that, and they made a promise that they would replay the entire game if they got the hype train to a certain point, and they did, and so they replayed the entire game.
Sucks to be those guys. Let's be honest.
They did it all for the Sonic campaign, or Silver campaign.
Yup. Oh man.
Also, sorry everybody that is joined in on the stream expecting a 2-hour stream. We will not be doing 2 hours because of how late it is.
It is quite late, unfortunately, guys.
But you guys do get an hour of us talking nonsensical shit.
Avada I don't know.
Harry Potter.
But yeah, so
Sorry, little
Poggers?
side tangent. Harry Potter, as I grew up, I realized Harry Potter fucking sucks.
honestly, I liked a lot of things about Harry Potter,
I love Harry
but
Potter.
not the fans.
I love Harry Potter and it's like fantastical shit that happens, but growing up and rereading it just makes me realize that it's just not that good of a fucking game or movie, books, all three. Harry
Alright,
Potter games are so
games?
fucking bad.
Dog shit. Books? They're pretty good. They're written by a 100-year-old English woman targeting American youth. About,
Just starting youth,
Turn of the
youth in
century.
general.
yeah, youth novels kind of suck, let's just be honest. Like, people either try too hard to be super mature and edgy, and they just come out as dribble, or
Yeah.
they just lean too hard into the youthful fantasy and it just becomes mindless drivel still.
Yeah. The movies I really
Less
liked
edgy.
and enjoyed, but then growing up, I realized Harry Potter's just a dick the entire time to everyone.
Honestly, yes and no. I do agree he has some moments of absolute shithead douchebaggery, but at the same point, everybody's kind of against it still. Oh, he's the boy who lived.
Come to
Yeah, and he has a
die!
half quarter of the school hates him. Don't forget, like, the quarter of the school he went to, his home life is terrible. Like, he'd rather not be
Yeah,
there and
but
just live
to
in the
his
world of
own
wizards, but he
best
can't.
friend, Ron?
Yeah, but in all honesty, Ron actually came out of this pretty good considering.
Oh, yeah.
Boy, he married Emma Watson.
Ron was the best character. Everybody says Neville was the best character, but fuck Neville.
Oh no, Neville's funny, but Ron is where it's at.
Ron is like the fucking OG. He's the guy who resisted the temptations of the fucking amulet.
And the mirror.
And the mirror.
And women.
I believe it's because he grew up really poor.
It does reflect well on him that he was raised poor.
Because this might be me
Despite being a
biased thinking,
pure-blooded
but
wizard.
everybody who's grown up poor that I've known, as me especially, just doesn't really care about like the stuff. What they have, they'll
Like,
try to
they're-
keep, but they don't care about getting new stuff.
Yeah, you're generally not materialistic. Well, being poor and having some things is one thing. Harry Potter, his family was wealthy. And
Very.
he had nothing.
So fucking wealthy. I'm pretty sure the only
He had
reason they lived in
nothing
like
for
a
years.
2-bedroom house is because of Dudley always asking for more presents.
Wasn't it like a 2-bedroom house? In the books, Dudley had a whole room filled with toys.
No,
And a
two-floor
bird cage
story,
from a parrot he
two-story
killed
house.
because he didn't want to take care of it.
A 2-story
Yeah.
house.
He had a huge house.
Humongous house.
But, no, it wasn't that bad. It looked under the fucking stairs. Wow. Where was child services?
Where what? Yeah, exactly. Where the fuck was child services?
I'm confident that was a thing. Even back then.
I think the story was told in like the 1980s, 1990s.
It was like late 80s, early 90s.
Yeah.
They get out of like a minivan, and that wasn't a thing till then.
So I'm pretty confident that the fucking child protective services existed.
It was a bit of a thing, yeah. Oh, you want to talk about another toxic fan base?
What? Anime?
No, I was gonna say something very specific, but anime generally does have some really bad fan bases, like My
Yes, they
Hero
do.
Academia.
So what was your specific one?
I actually totally blanked on it.
Oh.
There's
The
actually
fucking
pretty
anime fan
insightful-
bases were so bad that they blinked you.
Like, just thinking of My Hero Academia sometimes, you just kind of cringe, internally and externally. Talk about their
People
fan
literally
base.
got pissed off that their fanship was not canon.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, what's another bad one for it? Shit, I'm trying to remember now. This one hasn't been relevant in a long time. Oh yes, the classic like yaoi fan or the yaoi ships for animes like Fruits Baskets, Ouran Hose Club, Gravitation. Like those
You
people
cannot
just
blame
got
Ouran
into
Host
it.
Club though. Ouran Host Club really led into that shit.
Oh, it leaned way too hard into the homoerotic
Like Fruits
aspect
Basket,
of it. It was really
it was
funny
like
still.
not leaning into that much, but fucking
Yeah, no, but
Ouran
everybody
Host
got
Club,
horny for the gay at that point. 'Cause it-
Hikaru and Karu were so fucking gay.
Weren't they brothers?
Twins.
I think that was the point.
Yeah.
they really ticked boxes for some people. Yeah, know what I mean, Chad. But oh fuck, I'm trying to remember. There's one really bad fan group, like fandom. It is
Dragon Ball Z
so
fan
toxic, but
base.
I'm not thinking of like the which one?
The Dragon Ball Z fan base.
Actually, they're not even that bad. They're pretty quiet compared.
Until you
They're
say
pretty, like,
fucking
hardcore about
someone can
interests.
beat up Goku or someone can beat up Krillin and they go, no, Goku solos this. Goku solos this.
Yeah, I've heard the Krillin arguments too. It's like, yo, you get trained to be like Goku, but I'll train to be like Krillin. Because Krillin is the only one that Goku actually treats as an equal.
This is just
You
so
can't even tell
fucking
me I'm
annoying
wrong.
though. The fact that you can't say anybody is strong without the Dragon Ball Z universe going Goku solos them.
Yeah, which is reasonable.
No, it's not. One Punch Man, Goku solos. Really, fuck you.
Alright, here's the problem with One Punch Man versus Goku. Saitama, first punch isn't serious. Goku's like, oh wow, Super Saiyan, punches back. Saitama's like, oh cool, I can go full force. It obliterates Goku.
Yeah.
That's because Goku didn't go full force and he wasn't expecting it. They did just, he comes back and they do it again. It's just the problem with it. Has to die and
Saitama's
come back
whole
and wait
entire
again.
thing is that he is comically overpowered.
He is literally unstoppable.
Literally. But he got hurt in his dream that's his fucking dream sequence. This guy who kicked him to the moon, he didn't get a scratch on him.
Like, he got up and he's like, oh, hey, I should probably hold my breath.
Yeah.
The vacuum of space did not boil his blood and freeze him to death at negative 100 and something degrees Celsius. Not even Fahrenheit.
Even Goku can't survive in space.
Goku literally just dies in space. He needs oxygen.
He does. And so does Saitama. But guess what? Saitama just fucking kicked himself forward into the fucking... He threw a rock and determined how much force he needs to just land himself directly into the same spot he was.
With unparalleled accuracy. This man doesn't just have, like, amazing physical abilities. He has amazing vision.
Yeah.
Like, this man would have to have, like, super binocular level eyesight. Like, he's United States secret military operations spying on you through your fucking walls vision. Ugh. It's bad.
Something
I'm
I
not
also
saying that
hate.
Saitama could 100% beat Goku if Goku really put forth the effort.
Oh yeah, Goku could fucking give Saitama a run for his money.
But yeah, as long as he doesn't fucking slow start it, he should be fine.
But
If he takes it as seriously as he did
Saitama
fucking,
also beat a guy who could easily blow up planets like it was nothing.
That is also fair. Frieza used to take at least like 10 seconds to set up the fucking... make a death ball to blow up the fucking planet Namek, planet Vegeta. You know, those other planets he blew up, because whatever.
But here's another thing I hate about, like, fucking anime shit. This one specifically about One Punch Man. The transition from season 1 into season 2, everybody fucking hates season 2, and I'm pretty sure it's because there's not a lot of action and fighting in it that you could see from season 1. Like, there's not... But I don't think season 2 was supposed to make it an action fighting season. The story of One Punch Man in season 2 is so wonderful.
But to the same effect, season 2 was also done by a different studio entirely.
It was,
I
yes.
believe they actually changed some of the cast members too. So that was actually the biggest issue with it, is that they changed the studio and changed the quality of the animation. That's what people really got cheesed about, if I remember correctly. Like, that's... Fuck me, what am I doing?
All I heard from people was the anime the fight scenes were just so lackluster and they didn't have the same flair. And I don't think it was supposed to be a fighting season. It was a story season.
Do you know something that I just remembered became a trend for a while in fighting anime? When people hit the ground didn't splinter into like chunks and shards of rock. They split up into perfect cubes for a while.
Oh yeah, and that was like heavily based on One Punch Man stuff.
Yeah, One Punch Man did it first, and Demon Slayer did it. Then
I love
My
One
Hero
Punch Man
did it.
so much. But
I'm pretty sure there's
I
a couple
kinda,
other ones that did that too.
I kind of hate One Punch Man for the fact that they kind of ruined anime for a bit.
They did. They really did. Because they didn't give you the quirky, happy-go-lucky, I'm the main character. They gave you
Overpowered motherfucker
Depression.
number 27.
They gave you depression with a side of beef.
It wasn't like Saitama was depressed. He was just going through the motions.
Oh no, he was super depressed for a bit there. He was just like outwardly sad. He showed many of the signs of actual depression.
That's true.
But he never stopped, which was a nice thing about that.
But the fucking every recent anime I've been seeing is just like overpowered person number 27, overpowered person number 28.
Oh yeah, especially
Fucking
if you
stop
get,
with
like,
the
isekais.
overpowered.
Like isekais, no, I don't want that. The isekais, I like the concept of isekais. They've just been way overdone.
But Demon Slayer has Tanjiro who's not overpowered. Yeah, that's good. I love Demon Slayer. Also, stop with the underpowered fucking people.
No. He was like the right level of underpowered,
He is, yes.
but with the like right amount of like Dragon Ball Z Zenkai boost. That it wasn't awful. Like
But
he
people-
progressed, and you grew with him.
Demon Slayer
Like, you
produced
watched him train
Tanjiro,
and do
who
goofy
had
shit.
like the underpowered quality, the underdog quality, and then every fucking anime decided to go into the exact opposite direction of One Punch Man and go, oh, he's so underpowered, love him.
Oh, I hate when they're like, oh, I'm a level 1 loser. Then I get trapped in a hole in the ground, and I eat rocks and become indestructible.
I fucking
Like,
anime is just so influenceable, and I fucking hate it.
it's a hard power fantasy is all it is. That's the problem with it.
My favorite anime, which will never be topped, is Trigun.
Trigun is excellent, and it's really funny.
Did you know that Trigun almost got like absolutely canceled because it was not doing well in Japanese audiences?
Nope. Because
Yeah.
it was very dry for that age. It covered
It was
too
the
many
fact
bases
that
at the same
they
time.
were so
It didn't hit
like
well.
done and not wanting to see a pacifist.
Deserts.
No,
They
pacifist.
didn't want deserts anymore.
I
'cause
researched
they
this
had,
and it was
like,
just the pacifist stuff. It was
ton of
like
stuff there, too.
Trigun did not kill anybody, and Japanese audiences wanted that fucking like killing people thing.
Yeah, they wanted like the harsher protagonists. It was also on trend at the time.
Yeah.
Fist of the North Star was running at that time. Hajime no Ippo, fucking
And
tons
then
of
once they
serious
got
bloody
Trigun,
Berserk was going at the time.
it was. Once they got fucking Trigun into American audiences, America ate that shit up.
Because he felt like a good old-fashioned cowboy.
He was.
And he had a cool robot arm with a machine gun in it.
Mm-hmm.
But he still fired remarkably accurately.
Well, he is like the best gunman ever.
Yeah, and it's pretty funny.
He spent like 200
I-
years training to be a good gunman.
Oh yeah. I remember distinctly one of the earlier episodes of Trigun. And I think it was the first run of Trigun. He was facing off against this one desperado. He's all neon and shit.
Yeah.
They had a duel, like an old-fashioned cowboy one-on-one, shoot yourself duel. Didn't kill the guy, but definitely fucked up his life.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And you know
He
what? He
shot
also
the
had a
fucking-
good name for a character too.
It takes him about 6 episodes to actually shoot his gun.
Most of it's just him being goofy,
Yeah.
which
And when
was
he shoots
also
his gun,
very
you
on
can...
trend at the time for the protagonists. They're
Oh yeah, I
usually
loved it. I
kinda
loved his goofy nature.
lovable guys. They're good people.
He was the definition of aloof.
Here, let me pull up a list here. I'm gonna do this.
He could be serious when he wanted to. He could be goofy when he wanted to. It was just the perfect balance.
The original Trigun is, well, the anime is from 1998. Actually, it started from 1995. Let's see what other animes came out in 1995. Actually, let's go with 98. That'll be a good parameter for that. Oh my god. I could see why this didn't do so well. Japan.
Yep.
Spring 1998. We had Ghost in the Shell, Cowboy Bebop, Cardcaptor Sakura, the original run of Yu-Gi-Oh! No, back before the trading cards.
Oh yeah.
Lodos War, Initial D. What is this one here? Silent
So
Mobius,
many violent
Legend of
animes
Basara.
except for Yu-Gi-Oh.
Neo Ranga. If you have time, watch Neo Ranga. They're like 10, 12-minute episodes, but the first 8 episodes are a walk cycle of the big fucking monster guy just heading towards 3 girls. And on the 8th episode, when the monster arrives to these children, the opening theme song plays on that episode. 8 episodes in. Worth it. 10 out of 10. Strongly recommended. Great anime too, by the way. Super dark at the end. Fantastic, by the way. What else came out that year? Oh yeah, Beast Wars the second came out that year too, so people were watching Beast Wars. Bunch of other stuff. Man, a lot of stuff came out back then. And that was just the spring of that year.
We got about like 7
What about
minutes
this?
left before we end the stream. 10 to 7.
Yeah,
Uh,
the summer of that year wasn't that exactly stellar either.
but yeah, Trigun was the fucking outlier. He was the one that you didn't expect to be as successful because of its
Yeah.
numbers in Japan. And also,
Oh my god, I haven't seen anything from this anime in like 20 years!
what anime?
It's in English. It's literally just called Flint the Time Detective. I remember watching this as a kid.
No, you're old.
In
I'm
like
joking.
2002. Oh my lord, I feel so old.
Just a random thing out there too. Just remember, everyone, the creator of Fullmetal Alchemist is a woman.
Yeah, and she did a phenomenal job.
Oh yeah, phenomenal.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, she's a woman, and a lot of people just forget that.
And they forget that she made some of the most beloved characters and the most hated characters for generations.
Shao Tucker.
Mm-hmm.
I also hate that anime is going more into 3D shit recently. It
honestly,
shouldn't be.
it's a better and worse move overall.
I hate
But at the same
everything going
time,
into
it's-
3D recently. Disney shit. I saw some of the storyboards for Disney for Moana, and then I saw like the fucking 3D, and it was doing a comparison. And when I was looking at the storyboards, I was just like, wow, I would much rather watch this.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Moana is the only Disney movie that has done well recently.
The fucking 2D. I want 2D art back because 2D was so fucking great.
Okay, so here's the thing. Disney hasn't had a good run with their animated films, 3D or not.
No, they
Outside of like
haven't.
Moana and Frozen,
But
they've been
everything is going
massive
3D, not
flops,
just
one
Disney.
after the other.
Everything is going to 3D shit.
You know what's
I
actually
just
funny?
feel like
it's cheaper
2D
to actually do hand drawn. It's just a touch less work.
I just feel like 2D has so much more flavor in it. Like One Punch Man was 2D.
One Punch Man was crisp.
One Punch Man was so fucking crisp. It was so good, and it was all 2D, hand drawn. It was in the time where 3D stuff was going active, so they could have easily just done it 3D.
Oh yeah, 100%.
But like, I just like how fluid 2D stuff feels.
I like the level of effort they put into 2D animation.
They put so much effort
It's
into
honestly
2D.
really so much effort. It's so worth it. Like, a lot of the 3D rendering stuff is very impressive, and it does make a lot of convenient time-saving decisions. Is what it really is. Much to say the same about VR chat. Like, you could literally rip, if you can get the files from Moana, you could literally just put the full movie rendered version or character Moana into VR chat, no problem.
I mean, that's how this guy was like put into VR chat. Someone ripped the fucking asset.
Bingo! Exactly how it happened.
But yeah,
But it's still a thing. Like, if we get assets, we can import assets, we can have assets, which is fine. So if Disney, say, wanted to make a video game and include Moana, they transport the already existing framework into the new game and reskin her to match the level of polygons
are
and
you
whatnot.
trying to
that would be in
defend
the
these
game.
lazy bastards?
Oh, hell no. No, that's so lazy. It looks terrible, usually. Like, Digimon is bad for this sort of thing.
Yeah.
I say that as an example because
Digimon,
they had...
Digimon are the champions.
I like Digimon, shut up.
I love Dude, I've watched the like first
Okay, Digimon's cool
original
shit.
season of Digimon without even realizing that it was, and I was just like, "What is this?" And I watched it all the way through, and I loved it.
I'm gonna be honest with you, the more recent reboot of the original round of Digimon still feels like the original round of Digimon. Just with like a little bit of extra flair. Because of all the new Digimon shit they have over the last 25 years.
But I just love Digimon. That was an amazing show. I loved it. I love Pokemon, but Digimon just is so cool.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Digimon is just edgy Pokemon.
It really is.
And I'm all for it.
All right,
But I
that's
got like
gonna.
2 beefs with Digimon, just real quick before we head off. I got 2 beefs with Digimon. One, why are the woman-shaped Digimons sexy as fuck, and why do all the men have giant feet?
That's gonna be it for
Why do they have giant feet?
today's stream.
I need answers!
That's gonna be it for
Why
today's
damn
stream.
feet so big? Who let those dogs out?
You guys have fun. Bye bye. We love you all.
Love you, bye-bye.
Bye bye. Gotta do this real quick. There we go. What am I? Fuck. Jesus fucking Christ. Shit. There.
Woke up to shattered glass like a circus with only the sad clown cast. Couple plans in a paper ball. Argue with the ex just to have someone to call. Throw my keys in a sewer grate. crazy, but I sit in the throne of insanity. Got too many voices in my mind to lead me, and I run straight to the chaos. Spills unpaid, tossed in a chalk melt, and I'm running my weight away like a coward with the crown. Yeah, reckless hearts in a game of chance. Deal me in the deck stacked against me. Bills unpaid, tossed in the chalk mail mountain, running away like a coward with the crown. Yeah, reckless hearts in a game of chance. Deal me in the deck stacked against me. Tangled vines cradle my way. In this jungle I choose to stay. Every star tells a tale divine. In the chaos I'm doing just fine. I ain't no king of crazy, but I sit in the throne of insanity. Got too many voices in my mind to lead me, yeah, I run straight through the chaos. Straight through the chaos.
This show was only made possible by viewers like you. Thank you for watching. Bye. Stay super.